dear students, welcome back to EasEnglish. This is teacher Rodrigo Lazo Campo again with a new lesson, lesson 60. Lesson 60 in curso debutante 1. The title of this lesson is The Picnic. The Picnic. The Picnic. As you can see in this picture, these kids, a boy and a girl, are going on a picnic. Do you go on a picnic? Yes or no? Well, going on a picnic is the topic of this lesson. Let's get ahead. Well, in this story or in this lesson, we are going to have two characters. We are going to have two characters. One is Ted and the other is Peg. So this is Ted and this is Peg. Let me label the pictures. Here they are. This is Ted and this is Peg. And in this story, Ted and Peg go on a picnic. You see here, they are getting ready to go on a picnic. They are getting ready to go on a picnic. Let me write this. They are getting ready to go on a picnic. They are getting ready to go on a picnic. They are preparing to go on a picnic. Here is Peg. She gets a basket. A picnic basket. This is a picnic basket. And here is Ted. He gets some plates, and this looks like a tray, I'm not sure. But something important in the story here, the mouse. Here is a mouse. I want you to pay close attention to this mouse, and you can expect that something will happen to this mouse or about this mouse. What is it? Okay, you will see that. Good. Okay, let's get started. A diferencia de la mayoría de las anteriores lecciones, esta lección la narra una tercera persona. Ted y Peg no hablan, solo actúan. Y un narrador describe lo que ellos hacen. Right? Now let's begin. Ted and Peg go on a picnic. Ted and Peg go on a picnic. You see, in this picture, it is clear that they are going on a picnic now. Peg gets a picnic basket. Look, in this picture you see that Peg gets a picnic basket. Ted puts in cheese. Ted puts in cheese. Pudo haber dicho el narrador, Ted puts cheese in the basket. Déjame escribirlo de este lado. Ted puts cheese in the basket. Ted puts cheese in the basket. Look, here is Ted. Ted is walking to the basket to put this cheese in the basket. And here is the mouse. The mouse is watching Ted. Why? And here is Peg. Peg puts in sandwiches. Look, here are some sandwiches. And Peg is putting the sandwiches in the picnic basket. And the mouse is watching. Peg puts in sandwiches, or The author could have said, Peg puts sandwiches in the basket, in the picnic basket. See? Peg is putting the sandwiches in the basket. And now, here is Ted. Ted is putting chips in the basket. Look, chips. But he is eating some chips. Yum. He says, yum. Yummy. Do you like chips? Well, I don't like chips. Perhaps you do. And here is the mouse. The mouse is getting some chips from Ted. Ted puts in chips. Ted puts some chips in the basket. Ted puts chips in the basket. Ted puts chips in the basket. In this picture, we see Peg is putting soda pop in the basket. She is putting soda pop in the basket. Peg puts in soda pop. Peg puts in soda pop. This is soda pop to drink. Peg puts soda pop in the basket. And here is the mouse. The mouse is watching. The mouse is getting closer and closer to the basket. Is the mouse going on the picnic? And here is Ted. Ted puts in apples. Ted puts apples in the basket. He's putting 3 apples in the basket. And you see here he's juggling. Yeah, Ted is juggling. Can you juggle? Let me write this. Ted is juggling. Can you juggle? Look here, he's juggling 3 apples. He is juggling. Can you juggle? I cannot juggle. What about you? Ted puts in apples. Ted puts apples in the basket. In the picnic basket. Yes, and the mouse is very close to the basket. Does the mouse want to go on the picnic? What do you think? What is your opinion about the mouse? What do you think about the mouse? Will the mouse go on the picnic? Wait and see. Now here is Peg. She puts cookies in the basket. Peg puts cookies in the basket. Peg puts in cookies. And look, she is eating a cookie. She is eating a cookie, yes. And the mouse is watching. Very, very close to the basket. Peg is putting in some cookies. Peg puts cookies in the basket. Peg is putting cookies in the basket. And finally, here, Peg and Ted. And look, here is the mouse. The mouse is in the basket. The mouse is in the basket. And now there is a question. Who put the mouse in the basket? I'm asking the question again. Who put the mouse in the basket? Who? Yes, because here is the mouse. It is in the basket. Was it Peg? Was it Ted? Did you put the mouse in the basket? Did I put the mouse in the basket? Who did? Okay, let's go on to the activities. There are 3 activities in this lesson, and this is activity 1. Let's read the main idea. People take supplies on a picnic. People take supplies on a picnic. In this diagram, with 4 circles in it, I am going to paste 4 different supplies that Ted and Peg take on a picnic. Right? 4 supplies Ted and Peg take on their picnic. Y usted va a dibujarlos en su papel o en su computador. 4 things that Ted and Peg take on a picnic. Y luego comparamos y hablaremos de eso. Adicionalmente, vamos a pensar en 2 o 3 supplies adicionales que usted y yo podríamos take on a picnic. Right? Let's do it. Here are 4 supplies Ted and Peg took on their picnic. Cheese, sandwiches, chips, and a picnic basket. Would you take cheese on a picnic? Would you take sandwiches on a picnic? Would you take sancocho? Chicken? Would you take fruit? Would you take vegetables? Well, vamos a agregar ahora 2 o 3 supplies that you and I would take on a picnic. This is what I would take on a picnic. I would take a summer hat, water to drink, and chicken on a picnic. What would you take? Let me write this question. What would you take on a picnic? What would you take on a picnic? On this side, let's write what Ted and Peg took on their picnic. Ted and Peg took cheese, sandwiches, chips, and a picnic and a basket on their picnic. Okay. Took, escrito took. Estoy hablando ya en pasado. En pasado. Acá es lo que ellos would take, lo que llevarían. Acá es lo que llevaron. Okay? What would you take on a picnic? Ted and Peg took cheese, sandwiches, chips, and a basket on their picnic. Let's move on to the next activity. This is activity number 2. And the activity is about words that begin in the letter P and words that end or finish in the letter P. Or words that begin in the P sound P, and words that end or finish in P sound P. Here are some pictures. We're going to say the names of the objects in the picture. And according to the names, we're going to drag these pictures either under this heading or under this other heading. Usted Lo puede hacer señalando debajo de cuál heading estaría cada uno de estos objetos según sus nombres. Let's do it. Let's say the names first. Cap, pail, lip, pen, pencil, lamp, purse, mop. Let's say them again. Cap, pail, lip, pen, pencil, lamp, purse, mop. Ahora voy a ubicarlos en el lugar correspondiente. Usted creo que ya lo hizo o está haciéndolo. Here you are. Pail begins in P sound. Pen begins in P sound. Pencil begins in P sound. And purse begins in P sound. Cap ends in P sound. Lip ends in P sound. Mop finishes in P sound. Lamp finishes in P sound. Now let me write those sentences, please. Aquí tenemos las oraciones individuales para cada objeto. Pan begins in P sound. Pail begins in P sound. Pen starts in P sound. Purse begins in P sound. And pencil starts in P sound. Note que he escrito begins en algunos casos y starts en los otros. Begin and start are synonyms. Ahora voy a escribir un solo enunciado en el que estén incluidos todas estas palabras. Here you are. Pan, pail, pen, purse, and pencil begin or start in P sound. Ahora pasemos al otro grupo de palabras. Cup ends in P sound. Cap ends in P sound. Lip ends in P sound. Lamp finishes in P sound. And mop finishes in P sound. Let me write that. Here are the sentences. Cup ends in P sound. Cap ends in P sound. Lip ends in P sound. Lamp finishes in P sound. And mop finishes in P sound. Enunciados individuales. A continuación voy a escribir un solo enunciado en el que incluya todas las palabras. Here you are. Cup, cap, lip, lamp, and mop end or finish in P sound. Okay? That's it. Now let's turn to the next activity. This is activity 3. And you see sentences from number 1 to 7. And at the end of the sentences, there is a blank. This blank is intended for you and I to put or place either a period or a question mark at the end of the sentence. Leamos las sentences, por favor. Number 1. Where is my bed? Where is my bed? Number 2. What day is it? What day is it? Number 3. This is my bed. This is my bed. Number 4. Who are you? Who are you? Number 5. I am lost. I am lost. Number 6. How can I help you? How can I help you? Number 7. I see my mother. I see my mother. De la entonación que yo he usado y que usted ha seguido en cada uno de estos sentences, usted puede concluir si at the end usted pone un period o un question mark. Period or question mark. Yo voy a hacerlo y usted luego compara lo que habrá hecho con lo que habré hecho yo. Hagámoslo. Here you are. Where is my bed? This is a question mark. What a question. What day is it? This is my bed. This is not a question. This is a statement, a positive and affirmative statement. So I have placed a period at the end. Who are you? I have placed the question mark because this is a question. I am lost. This is not a question. This is a statement. So it finishes in a period. How can I help you? This is a question. This question must be ended in a period. In a question mark. And finally, I see my mother. A sentence finishing in a period. Tal vez usted está preguntándose, bueno, ¿y qué quiere decir cada una de esas cosas en español? Eso no es lo que importa. Lo que importa es, en este ejercicio, que usted ahora es consciente de que las questions tienen que terminar en una question mark. Y que los statements, ya sean affirmative o negative, tienen que terminar en un period. Eso es norma. Eso es normal. No lo olvide. ¿Ok? Lo demás usted lo irá aprendiendo gradualmente, sin tener que traducir al español. Well, my dear students, I think this is all for now. I will be talking to you again next time, God willing. Goodbye.